Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So, Maryland has elected its first African-American governor. And the governor's name is Wes Moore, and he was recently sworn in. And a lot of people are celebrating this historic moment. And it's something that is long overdue. Maryland has a significant African-American population. Maryland is a blue state, and Democrats would never win statewide office without black support. So it's long overdue that we have a black governor in Maryland. And I just want to, share my thoughts briefly about this. One thing that I have to say is that, I hope that the brother fulfills his campaign promises. I hope that he pays attention to the communities that helped get him elected, the black community in particular. Baltimore in particular. Baltimore is a city with many challenges. And I know that, the elected officials here in Baltimore bear primary responsibility for things that happen here in Baltimore. But decisions made by the governor and the state legislature do impact the city. And I hope that Wes Moore helps pass legislation, supports legislation that will make a difference here in Baltimore, that will make a tangible difference. Because unfortunately, what we've had in the city is we've had politicians come and go. We've had, people come into office with all these great ideas, quote unquote, all these people talking about how they're going to build a better Baltimore and this and that. Like, our mayor, and I respect our mayor. I think his intentions are good, but he hasn't produced results when we're talking about the violence that plagues our city. Every year, over 300 people have been killed. And that's unsustainable and unacceptable. And we have, failing schools. And in the last legislative session, they passed all these school reforms and stuff like that. And I just hope it results in tangible change. I hope that it does. Because it's not enough for us to just have black faces in high places. I mean, that is good for morale in terms of letting black people know that we can accomplish what we will as individuals, but a collective success is more important. A collective success is more valuable. It's not enough for us to be able to point to a black elected official and say, yeah, we got a black so-and-so as governor, or a black person as president or vice president. If things remain the same, that doesn't matter. It's about tangible changes. And I hope that this brother brings changes. And let's be clear, I think that we have to move beyond like a Messiah type of complex where we expect somebody, one individual to save us or anything like that. But I think that we do have the right to have expectations of these black elected officials who have relied on our vote. We have every right to expect some kind of change. You got all these politicians here in Baltimore that talk about like the need to deal with, these dilapidated buildings in the city. And when they're in office, those buildings remain up. When they leave office, those buildings remain up. These open air drug markets continue to thrive regardless of who's elected as city council person or mayor or governor. So I hope that this brother ushers in some change. But I'm realistic about my expectations. Because, the thing is, this brother he won't have any excuses for a lack to produce actual results, because you have a predominantly Democratic legislature. So they should be able to push through most of the legislation that our communities need. So those are my thoughts. You know, I'm cautiously optimistic. You know, it is a great thing to have a black man in this high position. Just like, you know, we take it for granted that we have black mayors and stuff like that, but having black people in these places means absolutely nothing if nothing changes in people's lives. You know, if the murder rate continues to be off the chain here in Baltimore, if the schools continue to fail our young people, if the abandoned buildings continue to decorate the landscape, it will all be for nothing. It will all be empty symbolism. And I hope that that's not what we have at the end of this brother Wes Moore's term. So I congratulate the brother, you know, I support the brother, and I hope that he produces results. So tell me what y'all think. Please rate, comment, subscribe, like the video, share the video, and hit that notification bell so that you'll know when I produce new content on here. That's very important. So peace and blessings. Have a great day, folks.